Good afternoon. I am Dr. Rebecca Wojnacki, a staff member at the Honors College at the University of Texas at Arlington and current president of Chapter 300 of the Honor Society of Phi Kappa Phi. As we open this event, I would like to thank you all for your commitment to the love of learning, even during these very unusual times. While we are unable to gather in person this year, we are finding new ways to gather virtually together, because gathering is an important aspect of building community, a concept that we celebrate here today. This afternoon, we gather as a community to recognize academic excellence as embodied by this year's initiates to the Honor Society of Phi Kappa Phi. We are proud that each of you has chosen to become a part of a century-old community of scholars and professionals who have distinguished themselves in positions of leadership and whose careers have been characterized by achievement. Members of Phi Kappa Phi have served in the White House, the United States Congress, and the Supreme Court of the United States. Some members have won Nobel Prizes, Pulitzer Prizes, and numerous other national and international awards. A few members have written best-selling novels, and at least one member so far has traveled into space. But most members of Phi Kappa Phi do something far more important than all of these. They use their intellect to make a difference in the communities where they live and work. In choosing to accept our chapter's invitation to membership, you will become part of a much broader community of accomplished individuals from across the region, state, and nation, all of whom have been recognized for their academic achievement and all of whom share a common love of learning.
The Honor Society of Phi Kappa Phi's core values are conveyed in its motto, "Let the love of learning rule humanity." These values are further explained by the Society's mission statement, to recognize and promote academic excellence in all fields of higher education, and to engage the community of scholars in service to others. As the first part of this mission statement indicates, we seek to reward academic and scholarly excellence wherever it can be identified. As such, Phi Kappa Phi does not limit membership to those who have studied one particular discipline, nor do we limit membership to those from the traditional arts and sciences. Rather, Phi Kappa Phi embraces a love of learning in all intellectual domains, and as such elects to membership from all academic branches of the university. There are, however, conditions placed upon membership to the Society, conditions that address the candidate's dedication to the academic achievement. First, candidates must be of sound character. Membership to Phi Kappa Phi shall not be extended to any individual who is known to have violated the principles of academic integrity. Second, candidates must be persistent in their pursuit of learning. Membership to the Society shall be extended only to undergraduates who have attained advanced standing, that is, junior and seniors, and to those who have proven their persistence by having already earned a bachelor's degree, that is, graduate students. Third, candidates must have demonstrated a commitment to the chapter's host institution. Membership shall be extended only to those students who have completed a specific minimum number of credit hours from courses taken here at UT Arlington. Finally, candidates must have pursued their academic studies with distinction. To earn an invitation to membership, juniors must be in the top 7.5% of their class. Seniors must be in the top 10% of their class, and graduate students must hold a GPA of at least 3.8 and must have been nominated by the Graduate Studies Committee that oversees their degree program. While the majority of initiates to Phi Kappa Phi are students, membership is not limited to students. Also eligible for initiation are faculty, administrators, professional staff, and alumni who have achieved scholarly distinction. Moreover, individuals initiated into Phi Kappa Phi remain members of the Society for life. In fact, while most of the individuals that Phi Kappa Phi initiates to membership each year are students, over 70% of Phi Kappa Phi members are no longer students or professors. They are professionals in a wide variety of fields. For this reason, the Honor Society of Phi Kappa Phi cannot be accurately identified as a student organization. On the UT Arlington campus, we are a community of scholars, providing opportunities for students, staff, and faculty to share common intellectual interests and pursuits. At the national level, we are a community of individuals who have shared important values for over 100 years.
The Honor Society of Phi Kappa Phi was founded in 1897. It was in that year that Marcus L. Uran, a student at Maine State College, now the University of Maine, proposed to his professors an honor society built upon a broader base and with wider purpose than any in existence at that time. At the request of college president Abram Harris, Uran drafted a constitution and set up bylaws for such an organization. Uran and Harris, assisted by interested professors, succeeded in organizing the Lambda Sigma Eta Society, an academic honor society open to superior students regardless of academic discipline. In 1900, with strong support from the presidents of the University of Maine, Pennsylvania State College, now Penn State University, and the University of Tennessee, the society became a national organization. In the same year, the society was renamed Phi Kappa Phi, from the initials of 3 Greek words of its adopted motto. Today, there are over 300 chapters of Phi Kappa Phi, ranging from Maine to the Philippines and from Alaska to Puerto Rico. A symbol of the society is its seal. At the center of the seal is the society's official badge. It consists of a globe against the background of the sun. The rays of the sun form an expansive corona and radiate in a number of symmetrical and equal concentrations from behind the globe. These signify equivalence among the various branches of learning and represent dissemination of truth as light. Encircling the globe is a band containing the Greek letters Phi Kappa Phi PKP. It symbolizes a fraternal bond that girds the earth and binds the lovers of wisdom in a common purpose. The society's seal features the badge at its center, surrounded by a crenellated line representing the battlements and walls of Troy. In the space between this line and the periphery of the seal appear 3 stars just above the badge, one for each of the 3 original chapters. Below the badge is the phrase, founded 1897. The first word in our motto is philosophia. For historical reasons, the society translates this Greek word as the love of learning. The second word of the motto is kriteto. Kriteto is a verb meaning to rule. In our motto, the word has the form of a strong exhortation that calls on us to let the love of learning rule. The last word in the motto is photon. This word occurs in ancient Greek poetry and drama with the meaning of mortals in contrast to the immortal gods. In our motto, we translate it as the word humanity. Thus, in saying the Phi Kappa Phi motto, philosophia, kriteto, photon, you are calling on yourself and others to live lives ruled by the love of learning. Finally, I would draw your attention to one final and very important symbol of Phi Kappa Phi's presence on the UT Arlington campus, our charter. This charter, granted to the university on April 19, 2007, was signed by those members of the UT Arlington community who had been initiated into Phi Kappa Phi at other universities and who successfully petitioned the National Society for the UTA chapter. What is perhaps most remarkable about this document is that it's very unique. Created completely by hand by a master calligrapher, there is none other in the world like it. There's not even a backup copy. In recognition of its status, the charter's secure and permanent home is the foyer of the Carlisle Suite, located on the 2nd floor of the University Center. There is only one event so important that we would move the charter from its usual location, a rite of initiation. Unfortunately, we're not able to have it present for today's virtual ceremony. It is the charter that establishes our authority to convene as a chapter of Phi Kappa Phi and to confer membership upon those who have accepted our invitation.
In addition to the great history of our chapter, we are also thriving in current times. This past year, one of our doctoral students was a recipient of the $10,000 dissertation fellowship from the National Office, a high honor which helped her to complete her degree in a more timely manner. Additionally, our chapter has been designated as a platinum level Circle of Excellence for 2 years in a row. This is the highest level of recognition that a chapter can receive. This is only possible due to the support and action of our members and officers.
Each of you will receive 2 symbols of the society.
As the newest members
A
of
lapel
Phi
pin
Kappa Phi,
and a certificate
each
of
of you will
membership.
receive 2
These
symbols
shall
of the
serve as your
society,
own personal
a
symbols of
lapel pin
commitment to academic
and a certificate of
excellence and
membership.
lifelong learning.
These shall serve as your
Display
own
each with
personal
pride.
symbols of commitment
In
to
addition,
academic
each of
excellence
you will
and
receive a
lifelong
year's
learning.
subscription to the
Display
Society's
each with pride.
publication, the Phi
In
Kappa
addition,
Phi Forum
each of you will
magazine.
receive a year's subscription
Moreover,
to the Society's
during the year,
publication,
and as long
the
as
Phi
you
Kappa
remain an
Phi
active
Forum
member,
magazine.
you will be eligible
Moreover,
for a wide variety of
during the
member
year,
benefits,
and as long as you
ranging
remain
from
an active member,
career-focused seminars
you will be
to
eligible for a
strategic
wide
partnerships
variety of
with highly
member
respected
benefits,
corporations.
ranging from
A
career-focused
complete listing
seminars
of member
to
benefits
strategic
may be found
partnerships with
at
highly respected
phikappaphi.org.
corporations. A
As
complete
a member
listing
of our
of member
chapter here at
benefits
UT
may be found
Arlington,
at
you will also be
phikappaphi.org.
invited to special events throughout
As
the
a member
year.
of our chapter here at
We'll do our
UT
best to keep in
Arlington,
touch with each of
you will
you through
also
our
be
chapter's
invited to special
listserv
events throughout the
and our
year.
Facebook page.
We'll do our best
I
to
hope
keep in
that when you
touch with each
receive
of you through our
invitations to
chapter's
Phi Kappa Phi
listserv
events,
and
you
our
consider
Facebook
them as
page.
opportunities to
I
connect
hope
with
that when
each
you
other
receive
and
invitations
with
to
the
Phi Kappa
university.
Phi events, you consider
Finally,
them as
I would remind
opportunities
each
to
of you
connect with
that
each
your
other
membership in Phi
and with the
Kappa Phi
university.
is not simply for today
Finally, I would
or
remind
just
each
until
of
you
you
graduate,
that your membership in Phi Kappa
because Phi
Phi
Kappa Phi
is not
constitutes
simply
a
for
community of
today
scholars.
or just
The
until you
relationship that
graduate,
you establish with the society
because Phi
today
Kappa Phi
lasts
constitutes
a
a community
lifetime.
of scholars.
In
The
short,
relationship
once
that you establish
initiated
with the
into Phi
society
Kappa Phi,
today lasts a
always a member of
lifetime.
Phi Kappa Phi.
In short,
For those
once
who continue
initiated
to
into
pay
Phi
annual
Kappa Phi,
dues,
always a
membership in the
member of Phi
society will
Kappa
remain
Phi.
active,
For those who
thereby
continue to pay
providing full
annual
access to
dues,
all of the society's
membership in the
benefits.
society will remain
More
active,
importantly, you may want to
thereby
maintain
providing
active
full access
membership
to all of the
not only
society's
as a means of
benefits.
personal fulfillment,
More importantly,
but also as a
you
way
may
of
want to
helping to
maintain
sustain
active
the
membership
prestige and to
not
support
only
the
as a means of
activities
personal
of what
fulfillment,
will now be
but also
your
as a
honor
way of helping to
society.
sustain the prestige and to support the activities of what will now be your honor society.
I shall now present the candidates for initiation. We have requested that, if students wish, they identify a UT Arlington faculty member who has been particularly influential in their academic development. These faculty members will be notified via email, with notification also going to their supervisors. New members will be mailed their certificate and PIN from national headquarters. Madam President, these individuals were elected in accordance with the conditions set in our chapter's bylaws and have accepted our invitation to membership. I therefore present them as candidates for initiation.
Now that you have been presented for membership, please feel free to recite along with me the Society's affirmation of membership. In response to the honor bestowed on me by my election to Phi Kappa Phi, I shall continue to uphold the motto of Phi Kappa Phi. Let the love of learning rule humanity. By virtue of your superior scholarship supported by sound character and in recognition of what you have achieved and who you are, it is now my privilege to declare you to be members in good standing of the Honor Society of Phi Kappa Phi. May you continue to merit this high honor, never complacent, ever seeking the realization of the Society's motto, let the love of learning rule humanity. Congratulations.
Hello, scholars. My name is Elizabeth Anderson. Today, I wanted to speak to you about the love of learning and what that means. I will start by telling you what it means to me. To me, it is synonymous with freedom. Higher education was not an expectation I had for myself growing up, both due to financial constraints and due to gender norms in my family. I'm a first-generation student and the first female to obtain a bachelor's in at least 4 generations. By statistical measures, societal ideas, and family norms, college was not in the cards for me. When I did begin community college after dropping out of high school, I felt much like an outsider in an unwelcome territory that was not meant for me. I was bound by ideas of who I was and where I belonged. I had not yet learned otherwise. In my mind, I was sure everyone would know I did not have the credentials they did, even as basic as that credential was. What I did have, however, was a love of learning. This love is what pushed me to take hold of opportunities, to become a leader, and to pursue learning in ever higher educational settings. It taught me to love where I am and who I am, but never to settle for staying there. In short, this love of learning is what helped set me free. As time passed, I found, as I hope many of you will find, that the boundaries we mark for ourselves are not set in stone. We can learn new ways to push these boundaries out further so that we are no longer confined by them. With the love of learning comes new ways to view the world and your place in it, along with new ways to be. Because the love of learning is not only a deeply held passion, but a verb, it is not limited to the classroom, but can follow us wherever we have any action. You cannot adequately measure a person's love for learning by how many degrees they obtain. Learning is as fundamentally human as a heartbeat. It is something we live out every day as we study our textbooks, as we learn about our friends' favorite memories, and as we discover nature or memorize a new song. It is about curiosity and a desire to become ever more alive. Learning keeps us growing, changing, and forming into something new each day. It is part of what makes us so dynamic. It pushes us to pursue opportunities despite our fears, knowing that anything we do not know yet can be learned. It reassures us that it is not our perfection, our history, or even where we currently find ourselves that determines where we can go or who we can be. Through the love of learning, we are more than we are at any given moment, because we are continually in the process of becoming. To learn is to embrace life. It speaks to a desire to know it and yourself better than you did the day before. So, today I challenge you, as you are welcomed into Phi Kappa Phi, to embrace your love of learning and to pass it on to others. I know that you are up to the challenge, as you have already challenged yourselves more than I could ever hope to challenge you. It would have been possible for you to do the bare minimum of the work required of you in order to pass each assignment and each class, especially when you were exhausted from all of the responsibilities you faithfully carry out each day. But the minimum was not enough for you. You asked more of yourselves. You pushed harder. You dove deeper. You worked diligently in order to be where you are today. You have shown dedication, care, and a desire to know yourself and the world better. For all of your efforts and your passion, I commend you. The love of learning shines bright in each of you. This light is one I hope you keep burning through the coming years, for it has so much to offer you and the others that you will live with, work with, and love. May you cherish the light of your curiosity enough to never let it go out, remembering to stay open to new ideas and deeper understanding, especially when it is hard, especially when it pushes you. May you share your love of learning with others, so that each light burning within each of you today is transformed into dozens and hundreds of fires that light up the night. Let that spark push us further than we had dreamed we could go, leading us to understand one another better, to give ourselves opportunities to stumble and to stumble often, and most of all to learn. And while we are learning and growing, let us ensure that we are always reaching back, one hand behind, for those who come after. In Phi Kappa Phi, you'll have access to mentors who love discovery as much as you do. They have their hands out to you now, and I hope you will take them. For those who love learning, and those who show this in their daily lives, there are scholarships both at UTA and on the national level. These are examples of just a few of the ways the Phi Kappa Phi is here for you and desires to see your growth, just as I hope that you will be there for others and desire their growth as well. The love of learning is community, it is hope, it is opportunity. We are bound to each other in this life. Therefore, let us always seek not only to gain new knowledge, but to share it. Let us always create, let us always educate, and let the love of learning rule humanity. Welcome everyone to Phi Kappa Phi.
I want to make a few final remarks. The first are very much on the order of housekeeping. As new initiates, all of you will soon be added to the Phi Kappa Phi email listserv. While we try to use this sparingly, the listserv is an important source of information about meetings and events. We also use it as a bulletin board for local and national Phi Kappa Phi scholarship opportunities. We will post those as they come up. We also have a Facebook page for our chapter. Since you are a new member, we encourage you to self-nominate for student vice president positions, as well as for any faculty and staff members, the faculty and staff officer positions. Student officers will have their dues reimbursed for every year that they serve. We would also like you to familiarize yourself with the overall National Honor Society, so please take the time to visit phikappaphi.org. In addition to our local chapter positions that we have here at the University of Texas at Arlington, there are also regional and national opportunities for leadership and service, should you choose to do so. This ends the formal portion of today's ceremony. Congratulations to our initiates, and thank you for attending today's event. you.